5 things to love and hate about American summers. Ready to see what we got with this and see what kind of things he hates about them and see what kind of things he loves about them. I know it can get really hot in America. I wonder if he's cooking up out there and he can't handle it. So excited to get into this before we do. Appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. Yeah, let's see what we got. America summers.
Hello. It is the summer here in the United States and all across the Northern Hemisphere, of course.
Okay.
I live in Chicago, and yesterday it was one of the hottest days of the year. So I thought, what better time than now to do a video about the things that I hate and love about summers in the American Midwest. I've lived in America for about 11 years here in the Midwest, 8 of those in Indiana, 3 of those in Chicago. And during that time, I did get to come to grips with, you know, some of the things that I absolutely love and some of the things I absolutely hate about summers here. So
hey, you guys gotta let me know in the comments as well. What kind of things do you love and what kind of things do you hate?
What I'm going to do now is give you a breakdown of those things, starting with the positives and ending with the negatives. That's a terrible business model. Don't do that. Only I do that. That's part of my structure.
Nice.
And so without further ado, let's count down the 5 things that I absolutely love about summers in the American Midwest.
Wait. Did he not say love? He loves mosquitoes? We don't get them in the UK, but they're like bad, right?
I can't say it strongly enough. I absolutely love mosquitoes. In my first year in the Midwest, specifically when I lived in Indiana, they got very intimate with me. I formed a bond that can never be broken to this very day. Yes, they suck.
He's being sarcastic, bro. He has to be. Yeah, he has to be.
On my face, not unlike people from my past. I had a weird past. It was different at college, and I don't know what it was about it. Yes, I was scarred, and yes, I was itchy, but, you know, having sucked all of that blood out of me, that's a fabulous weight loss program, and you need that, you know, in the Midwest, especially after the winters that you have to endure and all of the food that you have to eat as part of the Thanksgiving and Christmas program. So really, they're doing you a favor. I mean, that's it. They take away a lot of your fat and fly away, and they get fat and turn into pigeons. That could be a lie. I think it is. But really, I think that the main joy that I derive from mosquitoes and my intimate relationship with them is that...
Hey, Lawrence, this sarcasm is going on far too long, bro. I'm starting to believe you're being serious.
I feel at one with nature, and I can't find that anywhere else, not even with pigeons.
What? He actually likes mosquitoes?
Absolute arseholes.
Wait. He Wait, how many of you Americans like mosquitoes? Let me know in the comments. I'm confused, mate.
Yes, sprinklers. Who doesn't love a good sprinkler? I do personally love them. And the reason for that is because when you're in the summer and you're not sleeping too well, for reasons that we'll get onto here in just a moment, you need that surprise in the morning when you're on your way to work and you're all dressed up nicely.
Right.
And you need waking up, and that's exactly what it achieves. Out of nowhere comes a sprinkle of water into your face.
Wait. What, that's a good thing, yeah?
And suddenly you're alive with joy and singing like the birds and the bees. That's a metaphor for sex.
Okay, nice.
Doesn't really work in this scenario. It's an absolute bonus, of course, if the sprinkler happens to hit your side, your pocket, and give your phone a good clean because you're too lazy to do it
That's
yourself.
amazing.
And often the phone doesn't work after that. But you can't have everything.
Right. AC noise. Okay, AC noise. Like, I've got an AC now. If you're not in the Twitch stream, someone from Twitch actually sent it to me. Amazing gift. Amazing. I have it in my bedroom. I love the white noise of it. Like, it's louder than a fan, but I enjoy it. I can sleep well to it. It keeps the room very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Air conditioning units. So I alluded to this a moment ago, right? So even though air conditioning units do unfortunately cool you down in these summer months, they do provide this really loud blast while you're trying to sleep, and they keep you awake until an ungodly hour of the morning. And it's fabulous, because that's when I do my best thinking, you know.
Why do I feel like this video is reverse? Like, is it opposite day? Because now he's talking like he don't... He said, unfortunately, it keeps you cool, but the sound keeps you up awake, and that's bro. This is reversed. This is things he hates, not loves.
Even if I am competing with noise, I can still think, yes, tomorrow I need to do a video about the things I love and hate about the summers in the Midwest.
Okay.
Can you help me? Yes, you can. You're a loud blast. Love it. And it's not just the bedroom to which this is confined. You might find them in the workplace while you're trying to concentrate on your work. You might find them during a video like this. It forces you to project like this, like you're in the theater, which
me personally, I like white noise sleeping, so maybe he don't.
I used to be, so I can actually relate to this. Ironically, I did do a bit of work in the theatre in Indiana, and they didn't have air conditioning units. It was amazing for another reason, and that reason is this.
Humidity. Okay, this is a bad point of the UK. So like the UK heat don't get as hot as America, but the humidity's high. So it's like we just get like sticky sweat. It's horrible.
Anyone who lives here in the Midwest will tell you that the humidity is the thing they look forward to the most. This is particularly true.
Which means they don't, okay? Because somehow, in some way, these roles are reversed, mate.
Of course, in the deep south, where it gets even more humid and hot. And the thing I love so much about the high humidity levels
sticky sweat.
Well, let me actually tell you a story, right? This past weekend, I went to the laundrette, or laundromat, as they say here in the United States. And it's a stuffy laundromat, firstly, so that's a win. And I went there, you know, feeling all fresh. And
yo, I'm very curious, because he's obviously flipped the roles here, right? He's saying he loved these things sarcastically, but he hates them. I'm very curious to see what kind of things he hates, but he's going to say he loves.
Smelling of Irish Spring.
I mean, wait, no, that's his point now. I'm curious to see what he's going to say he hates, but he loves really.
And on my way out, my clothes and myself switched odors, which is always good. Don't you love that? At the end of the day, I love smelling of raw sweat and beef. You know, it means it means I challenged myself for it, or at least the temperature and the humidity did that. And that brings me on to the final thing that I love about Midwestern summers, which is this.
Okay, right, yep.
So occasionally here in the Midwest, and even more so down south, temperatures do exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so that coupled with the aforementioned humidity is heaven on earth, and absolutely nobody could disagree with that sentiment. And sometimes, you know, it's so hot that you're forced to stay indoors like I am today. Now, it isn't 100 degrees out. I'm just...
See, this is the horrible thing about the UK, right? So when it gets hot in the UK, it's best to be outdoors than indoors, because indoors, our houses keep the heat in. Barely any homes have ACs. So yeah, it's worse inside.
I'm lazy and wanted to film inside. But that has been the case in the past. And when you have an apartment like this, right, 450 square feet of sheer tininess, you know, all you want to do is stay inside and play with your pets, you know, your cat, your dog, your mosquito.
Okay, cool.
And it's amazing. Sometimes you may find yourself braving the elements and getting absolutely naked and jumping into the Chicago River. You know, I don't know anybody personally.
You've done that?
But it could happen. Okay, now that we've done the things that I absolutely love about Midwestern summers, we're going to
which he really hates. Okay, yep.
Have to talk about the things I absolutely hate.
Right.
That starts with this.
Ice.
Yeah, so unfortunately here in the Midwest and throughout much of the United States, ice creams often...
Yo, this might be the longest sarcastic video I've ever seen in my life, bro.
...come supersized. So, you know, you can't really turn that down, you know, especially if you've got no willpower like me, and especially if it's chocolate.
Ice cream is honestly the best thing in the summer, yeah? So good, right? I bet you it's even better in America. I bet you America ice cream is so good.
Flavored all the way throughout, even the cone. I'm not going to turn that down, and that's disastrous. You know, no mosquito on earth can suck that amount of ice cream out of you. I mean, I don't think that they suck out the actual genuine ice cream anyway, so it's useless.
Okay, buddy.
I am sick to death of all of the ice cream that have been sent my way over the past few years. And there'll be more of them. You know, this isn't the end. Ice creams are like that, especially because the wife loves them too, so she gets them in, and it's no wonder I find the summers often so treacherous and hard.
Oh, but it's horrible.
I could say similar things about our next entry. I found this one especially.
I've seen some American hot dogs, man. You guys know how to do hot dogs right. You guys know. And he's in, he said he's in Chicago, right? Did he say Chicago or Illinois? Either way, he's got to do a hot dog the American way now. You can't be putting ketchup on it. I found out recently it's a crime. It's a crime in there. If you put ketchup on your hot dog in Chicago, you're done. You're done. It's game over. And in the UK, everybody puts ketchup on hot dogs.
Difficult, going up to those hot dog stands, especially if it's the drive-through kind, right? And you have to sit there in comfort in your car and then
drive-through hot dog.
Yes, I would.
Drive-through hot dog stands. Yo. Man, America does it right, bro.
I will admit it, I absolutely love hot dogs, all right? But just as with the ice cream, I have no willpower. I will consume all 4 of them in one go. And so, that's part of the problem. Not to mention, it is in fact illegal to not have a hot dog during a Midwestern summer.
Oh, okay,
so I have that to contend with.
Sure.
And I just don't know that the law is fair on this issue.
Oh, yes,
So,
nature.
It doesn't matter whether it's a hot dog, an ice cream, or if I'm in Chicago, Indiana, or another part of the Midwest, or even any other part of the United States.
Yeah, America, from what I've seen in vlogs and stuff like that, it just looks absolutely beautiful, especially when the sun is out and the vibrant colors are vibrating. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's a word, but it just looks spectacular, man.
States, I'll often find myself outside in nature,
Beautiful.
right? So all of the birds tweeting at me, woo, 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 shut up. Right? Do I really want to be out in this right now, just soaking up the best things that Earth has to offer? I don't think so. I'd rather be stuck inside on a hot day with the AC either on.
You know what? He is talking right now like every single Karen out there. Like, I bet you anybody there's Karens watching this video going, oh, I agree, Lawrence. I really agree with these points.
Not off, can't decide which, and petting my mosquito. So it's crazy, and I'm really saying this as an intervention for myself. Let the wife know. I don't want to go to any more nature parks. I don't want to go to the park. I don't want to go outside and see a squirrel running up a tree and throwing nuts at other humans. Actually, that part is sometimes quite fun. Yeah.
Oh, the beach.
Oh my.
See, I'm not a big beach goer. I'm really not. Like in the UK, well, the UK beaches aren't that nice. But American beaches with the white sand, oh man, looks gorgeous. Like, I'm going to Florida next year and I can't wait. Like, I'm actually excited to go to the beach as well. Which is surprising for me to say to myself.
Let me tell you about this one, right? So we are landlocked for the most part in the Midwest, but there is a sweet spot up near the Great Lakes where there are beaches, right?
Okay.
Here in Chicago. And of course, I often find myself dragged to one, where I'll lay on the beach for 3 bloody hours.
Right.
And do nothing except to stick your hand out, take the sangria, drink the sangria until the cows come home, and then realize you never.
Wait, in America, do you guys have like, I don't know if you do, I don't think I've seen it before, but it's worth the ask. Do you guys have like beach service? Because I know America's got everything, man. Like, do you have people walking around taking orders on beaches and bringing you stuff? Because if you have, that's insane. That is the next thing that needs to be done, bro. But I know you got like the beach bars and stuff. You could go like get your drinks and that and then go. But yeah, but I'm curious to see if America has beach service.
No longer live in Indiana, so that's not possible. It's not easy. If you think you're moving to paradise, think again. It's not.
Right.
And lastly, I have to talk about the people of the Midwest.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The people of summer.
Okay, I get it. You've got these Midwesterners who've lived here their entire life who actually love the things that I hate about summers in the Midwest. And they're inexplicably cheery about the whole affair. And they'll let you know it, right? They'll come up to you with a smile on their face and be super polite. I don't need any of that politeness. You've just served me a supersized ice cream, all right? I don't need you to smile as you kill. I mean, that's just adding insult to injury, isn't it? You're all so nice here in the Midwest, and it's too contagious. After a conversation with you, I walk away being the same way and treating tourists as if they were God. It's unbelievable, because most...
Hey, yo, I've spoke to people that's gone to America, and they keep telling me they can't believe how nice Americans are. And they was like, I just want to stay here. I just want to live there. It really makes their day a lot more better. Like, much more better when someone's being nice and just a smile. Instead like in the UK when, they're grumpy.
Most of them aren't. Most of them are the devil, if anything. And they're seeking out ice creams with abandon.
Everyone's taking ice creams
with joy. And they go to the beach and, they also get sangrias. And it all becomes this placid, joyous occasion that I just can't take anymore. So I'm going home, in a bit. I will go out for a little walk soon just to clear my head. It's really made me angry thinking about this, and just expressing how I feel.
Yo, what
it's a difficult time to be alive, and the wife is beckoning me over. What are we doing? We're going boating.
Don't like that either.
Thanks for watching. I hope wherever you are, you'll get through this summer as
Right, very, very, very interested having the reverse of roles. Right. Enjoyed this video though, and actually enjoyed deciphering what you actually liked and what you actually didn't like. It wasn't too hard. Let me know what you guys like and don't like about the summers in America. I'm interested to see them. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I am live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.